Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors, days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 16th of September. The session will be very interesting and it will be very beneficial for you. So do pay attention till the end. Also friends, to all the students who are watching our video for the first time, I'll suggest you all to start making notes that will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Also friends, yesterday I gave you some homework questions. So here correct options has been given by Ajay ji. Ajay, your all answers are right. Congratulations and best of luck for your future preparation. Let's start with some revision. Then we will move on to the important current affairs of 16th of September. First is Hardeep Puri sir has led delegation to attend the Gastech Milan 2022. Also we remember Piyush Goyal led the Indian delegation to World Economic Forum that was held at Davos. Alright, and also Piyush Goyal inaugurated Mango Festival. Where was this Mango Festival held? It was at Brussels, Belgium. Next, government has approved the celebration of Hyderabad Liberation Day. Alright, Rajpath Central Vista launch in New Delhi to be renamed as Kartavya Path. Remember, we have discussed this. Rajpath that was earlier known as Kingsway has been now renamed to Kartavya Path. Unit 1 of Maitri Super Thermal Power Project has recently been unveiled. Then Center has announced the constitution of a national level committee. Important, all these current affairs are revision for revision purpose. It is in the first or second month or second week of this month. One more thing friends that I need to tell you regarding the content that we provide you. Say for example, we are providing you pocket wise PDF. We are providing you topic wise current affairs. We are providing you weekly current affairs. We are providing you monthly current affairs PDF, also top 100 questions PDF. So remember, pocket wise pocket PDF and your topic wise PDF, they will be released on the 7th of every month. Alright, on the 7th. Then weekly, they are provided to you every 7 days. Alright, we make sure that every 7 days you are provided with weekly current affairs. For monthly and top 100 questions, remember on 10th of every month or before the 10th of every month, you will be provided with the monthly current affairs PDF. Alright friends, the important thing that I want to mention here is that we provide content in English as well as in Hindi. To all the students who are looking for the content of PDF in Hindi, because I have seen many times the students are asking for Hindi PDF, the content in Hindi. So students, For those students, those who are looking for Hindi content, you can check our Careers Cloud application, from where you can download from the Google Store. You can download the app, and from that particular application, Careers Cloud application, you will be able to see various courses that are offered by us, and in those courses we offer you Hindi PDF along with English content also. Alright, so the students, those who are aiming for Hindi content, they can definitely check our Hindi PDFs also that are provided on the courses that are offered by us on our Careers Cloud application. So now let's move to the first news, friends. Recently, National Sports Development Fund has signed a pact or an MOU with NTPC and REC of the financial support of 250 crore rupees for the development of sports in India. First of all, digest the news first here, then we'll be discussing about it. So the important things that you need to remember here is, if asked that which ministry, as we all know, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, they signed a memorandum of understanding with NTPC Limited and REC, that is your Rural Electrification Corporation. And these organizations will be pledging, or they will be investing 215 crore rupees for the development of sports in India. As we know, India is growing now, and we are seeing that in sports is also growing, sports industry is also growing, and we are seeing maximum to maximum participation in sports from India. We are seeing that India is also performing very good at national level, at international level also, in Olympic games, at other different types of games also. So in order to bring more development, in order to bring more technology and many other benefits to the youth of India, so that they can increase the participation, or their skills or their training can be more beneficial, for that, for the development of sports in India, these organization has signed an MOU. If we talk about various events in India, say for example IPL, then after that IPL Pro Kabaddi League started. Alright, then we will be observing now the 36th edition of National Games. Where these will be held? They will be held in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Then if you remember that the 35th National Games were held in Kerala. Also Khelo India University Games was recently held. Khelo India Youth Games were recently held. So you can see these all events, these all are taking place so that we can increase the participation of youth into the game. And for the same reason, so that development of sports can take place in India, 215 crore rupees will be pledged to the National Sports Development Fund in New Delhi for the development of sports in India. By whom? By Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, that has signed an MOU with NTPC and REC, and these two organizations will be providing this amount of money. Highly important. Alright. Also remember here NTPC, as we know, 215 is the total amount of money that will be invested by these two organizations. If we talk about individual shares, NTPC will be investing around 150 crore rupees, 15 crore rupees in the coming 5 years, and REC will be investing around 100 crore rupees in the upcoming 5 to 3 years. Moving on now, next news. First Homeopathy International Health Summit. Where was this held? Highly important. It was held in Dubai recently. India has overtaken United Kingdom to become the world's 5th biggest economy, and there is a high chance that news incoming that by the year 2029 India can even become the 2nd largest economy in the world. India and United Arab Emirates has signed a memorandum of understanding to establish the Cultural Council Forum. India will host the Quad senior officials meeting that will be held in New Delhi, and recently SCO meeting is going on, and there is a high chance that Iran can also become a member of SCO. Another thing that you need to remember is that FIFA has banned AIFF due to third party influence, but later on this ban was terminated. Next, if we talk about Election Commission of India. Recently, Election Commission of India has released a BLO e-Patrika, that is to establish direct communication with booth level officers. What is this booth level officers? What are these terms associated? For example, during election, the person who is conducting the election, it is your Election Commission of India. But if you need to understand, there are different booth levels where people go and cast their vote. So the people who are organizing that particular booth will be the booth officer. So in order to establish a direct communication to those booth officers, so that there is no cheating going on, there is no corruption going on, or there is no people gundas and everything there are, so that the booth is safe. So in order to contact that, in order to have that direct communication with that booth level officer, remember Election Commission of India has released this BLO e-Patrika, and it will be a first of its kind direct interactive session with booth level officers from across India and India at the India Habitat Center in New Delhi. The bi-monthly BLO Patrika is being introduced with the goal of ensuring cascading information model for a more informed and committed BLO. Also remember, if we talk about some of the roles and responsibilities of the BLO, remember BLO is a local government semi-government official who is familiar with the local electorate and is a typical voter in the same polling area. He or she may not be the same vote, or may not be the voter in the same polling area also. He can cast vote at different boothing both also. Also remember, the institution of BLO was established by the Election Commission of India in 2016. Then friends, if we talk about this BLO e-Patrika that was recently released, this serves three-way communication tool, allowing Election Commission of India to give instruction at the ground level. They will also be able to receive the feedback and also the success stories and encourage the learning interest best practiced. Highly important. Alright. And if we talk about who is the Chief Election Commissioner of India, he will be Rajiv Kumar. Take a note of this. So, which organization released the BLO e-Patrika? It was your Election Commission of India. Moving on to next news. Next is Niti Aayog recently celebrated 1 year anniversary of which campaign? Tell me. Recently, Niti Aayog celebrated 1 year anniversary of Shunya campaign. Alright, that is India's zero pollution e-mobility campaign. That is zero pollution e-mobility campaign. What does this means? What does this term zero pollution e-mobility campaign suggest you all? This means we will be focusing on zero pollution. That means we will be talking about eradication of carbon from the environment. We will be talking about making our environment carbon neutral. Alright, also e-mobility campaign, that means the amount of carbon, the amount of pollution that is created by electric vehicles that are running on diesel and petrols now should be reduced, and we will be focusing on the electric vehicles now. Alright, so this is basically a Shunya campaign, and the main aim here is to create zero pollution. Highly important. This is Shunya campaign, and Shunya means zero. So recently, which organization celebrated 1 year campaign or 1 year's anniversary? It was your Shunya campaign, of which Niti Aayog celebrated the first anniversary. Another thing, remember, during this particular celebration, a report titled Need for Advanced Chemistry Cell Energy Storage in India Part 3 of which was recently released. What is this we are talking about? Because we know we will be focusing on electric vehicle now. So that means we will be needing batteries that can power our electric vehicle for a long time. As of now, the range of these electric vehicles are just 200 to 300, maximum 250 kilometers. Alright, so in order to increase the range of these batteries so that they can last over 400, 500, 600, even 1000 kilometers on a single charge, so we need to focus research and development in the area of battery. So that is the reason, and everything was talked about in this particular report. So coming back, friends, what you all need to remember, that was Niti Aayog that celebrated the 1 year campaign or 1 year's anniversary of Shunya campaign, that is the zero pollution e-mobility campaign. And remember, during this only this report was released. Alright, who is the CEO of Niti Aayog? Parmeshwaram Iyer sir, and Amitabh Kant is the current Sherpa of India for G20. Moving on, what is Shunya campaign? Which aims to promote zero pollution delivery vehicles by collaborating with consumers and industry. As I told you, the main aim here will be to deliver or to create electric vehicles that will produce zero pollution. As we know, as of now, vehicles running on petrol and diesel creates pollution. All right, highly important. And it was launched by Niti Aayog in September 2021 with the help of RMI, that is Rocky Mountain Institute of US, and RMI India. The campaign intends to increase the use of electric vehicles in urban delivery and increase consumer awareness about the advantage of zero pollution delivery. In India, the urban freight vehicles account for 10% of the transportation related carbon dioxide, and these emissions are expected to rise by 114%, means it will double by 2030. EVs generate around 15 to 40% less CO2 than internal combustion engines and have lower operating costs during production also. Moving on, as of now, the cost is lost, but the cost of the electric vehicle is high because the awareness is low. All right, once you will be seeing that all the companies, all the big tech companies are focusing on electric vehicles, then you will be seeing that the price of these electric vehicles will come down slowly. Next is Narayan Raneji has recently chaired the 18th meeting of the National Board of MSME. Highly important. Our Union Minister for MSME, Narayan Raneji, chaired the 18th meeting of the National Board of MSME, and Ministers of State for MSME Bhanu Pratap Singh also attended this meeting. The Union Minister inaugurated the portal for the scheme of promotion of MSMEs in Northeastern region and Sikkim, and we know the Northeastern region is now focusing on the agriculture produce so that they can send or they can export this produce to countries such as China, Bangladesh, Nepal, all right, and Myanmar also. So mark this, it can be asked. Next, Jammu and Kashmir Police recently launched a mobile app that was JK eCop. Competitiveness Roadmap for India at the 100 was released. National Crime Records Bureau, that is your NCRB, has released the Accidental Deaths and Suicides India 2021 report. Reliance Industries to build the world's largest carbon fiber plant in Hazira, Gujarat. Important. Indian Railways recently set up Meghdut machines at Mumbai stations. Tata Steel signed an MOU with Punjab government to set up a steel plant in Ludhiana. Next, Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park of Darjeeling became the best zoo in India. Highly important. If asked what is the name of the best zoo in India, it will be the Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park. Now question can also be asked in such a way that this Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park is located where? It is located in Darjeeling, that is in West Bengal, and it has been recognized as the best zoo in India. So we got the answer for the best zoo in India, that was on the first position. If asked what is the name of the zoo that is on the second best position, it is Agrinar Anna Zoological Park, and where is this located? In Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And followed by on third position is Sri Chamaranjara Zoological Gardens in Mysore, Karnataka. Alright, so first position, the important zoo, the best zoo in India that you need to remember is Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park, that is in Darjeeling, West Bengal. Alright, and if we talk about Tamil Nadu, if you remember, recently Delhi based model schools were recently opened in Tamil Nadu. Alright, around 26 schools and some model schools were also opened with the help of the Aam Aadmi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and M.K. Stalin, who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, if we talk about breakfast scheme for the pre-primary school going students has also been launched. Then 44th edition of Fight Chess Olympiad was also held here. And if we talk about Fight, that is who has become the deputy president of Fight, that is important, that is Vishwanath Anand, and he was the first grandmaster of India and he became in 1988. Coming to the next point, next is ENGIE. This has partnered with NSDC to train 600 youth in solar module programs. I repeat, on 13th of September, ENGIE, that is a clean energy firm, through its subsidiary Solid Direct Energy India Private Limited, has collaborated with NSDC to train 600 youths in solar module programs, and this is a part of ENGIE's corporate social responsibility for the year 2022-2023. So basically we can say this is a skill development program that was launched Between which two organization, NG and NSDC, and they will be training how many youths here? They will be training 600 youths, and this will focus on what? The training or the skill will be provided in which field? This will be provided in the solar module program. So that's all you need to remember from this particular news. Next, Finance Ministry has issued guidelines to RRBs. What are RRBs? Basically, RRBs are your regional rural bank. So, Ministry of Finance has recently released the guidelines for RRBs to acquire capital through the right issues, private placements with chosen investors such as large banks and insurance firms and IPOs. I repeat, Ministry of Finance has recently released the guidelines for RRBs to acquire capital through right issues, private placements with chosen investors such as large banks, insurance firms and IPOs. If we talk about RRBs, they are jointly owned by the Government of India with respect to the state in which they are. Also, and the sponsor banks with equity contribution of the ratio of Government of India being 50%, state government being 15% and your SBs, that is your sponsor banks, being 35%. So all these amalgamation of these three becomes a regional rural bank. Alright, highly important, and you need to remember it was your Ministry of Finance that has released the guidelines for the regional rural banks now to acquire capital through the private placement with chosen investors such as large banks, insurance firms and IPOs. Agrarian festival Nokhai that was observed in Odisha. Direct question, where was Nokhai festival observed? In Odisha. UDAI, that is UIDAI, has topped the grievance redressal index for August month of 2022. That means maximum number of problems was solved by UIDAI. India's first LNG liquefied natural gas fueled green truck was launched by Blue Energy Motors. Uttarakhand Education Department has launched e-governance portal, that is SMART. Important. BEL has signed a memorandum of understanding with Smiths Detection to manufacture scanning systems. India's first NEP 2020 complaint law school launched by the Institute of Integrated Learning in Management, that is IILM University. Karnataka government has launched Global Startup Challenge Venture Rise. Next is one of the most important news, friends, that you need to remember, that India's GDP forecast for the fiscal year 23 has been slashed to 7% recently by which organization? It was your which organization? Tell me. Highly important. It is your Finch Ratings. Finch Ratings. This organization has recently lowered the India's economic growth for the fiscal year 22-23 or for the year 22-23, that is fiscal year 23 has been reduced to what percent? It has been reduced to 7%. What was earlier? It was 7.8%, but now it has been reduced or slashed to 7%. And in which report it was slashed? It was in the Global Economic Outlook report of September 2022 that this GDP was reduced to 7% by Finch Ratings. Highly important. Alright, you need to remember this. Next, moving on. Here you can see Finch now expects global GDP to rise by 2.4% in 2022, a 5% point down from the June estimate. The Eurozone and the United Kingdom are now predicted to enter a recession later in 2022, while the US is expected to have a mild recession in the mid-2023. The bigger economic forecast cuts have been made to the Europe zone in the response to the natural gas crisis. And friends, I have multiple times told you that why Europe or other parts of the Europe can face recession is because of the ongoing crisis and the ongoing war in Ukraine, due to which Russia has cut the supply of gas to the Europe. And now the winter is coming. That is the reason the prices of the gas will rise, and once the price of gases are rising, then we will be able to see the prices of all the commodities in Europe will rise. Similar, even in India the price of a petrol rises, then you see that it impacts multiple sectors in India, and the price of multiple those sectors also increasing because of the increase in the price of a petrol. Moving on. Next, Airtel and IBM has partnered for edge computing platform for the large firms and have signed up with Maruti. I repeat, International Business Machine Corporation and Bharti Airtel have collaborated to deploy Airtel's edge computing platform, which will enable large enterprises across several industries like manufacturing and automotive to accelerate the innovative solution in the particular sector. Also remember, Maruti Suzuki India intends to use the edge platform to increase the accuracy and efficiency for the quality inspection of the factory floors. Moving on, this is also important, friends. According to Cantor Brands Most Valuable Indian Brands 2022 report, I repeat, according to the Cantor Brands Most Valuable Indian Brands 2022 report, TCS has emerged as the India's most valuable brand with a brand value of $45.5 billion. I repeat, friends, and you need to take a note of this. Who released this report? It was released by Cantor's Brands, and it was the report for the most valuable Indian brands 2022 report. According to this report, which organization? It was your TCS that has emerged as the India's most valuable brand with a net value of $45.5 billion. TCS has replaced HDFC Bank that was placed at $32.7 billion, while which held the first position since the Cantor Brands India ranking that was launched in 2014. HDFC Bank has ranked number 2 on the 2022 rankings here. Mark this important. So, which organization recently became the India's most valuable brand? It was your TCS. Moving on, LIC has recently cut down, or they have sold their stake in the GSK Pharma, that is your Glaxo Pharma, from 6.42%. Now the percentage of share that LIC hold is 4.357%. Highly important. So what you all need to remember here is that LIC has cut its stakes in the GlaxoSmithKline, that is your GSK Pharma India, that, and the stake in LIC or stake in GSK Pharma of LIC earlier was 6.402%, and now it is 4.357%. The report also has the inventory exchange has mentioned that LIC has offered about 34.2 lakh shares of the global pharma major during the period between September 2018 to 2022. According to the LIC, the stake sale took place on an average price of 1,549.40 rupees. If we talk about LIC, when was this established? 1956. Where is the headquarters? Mumbai, Maharashtra. And who is the chairman here? M.R. Kumar is the current chairman of LIC. Next, very important news, friends. Ratan India has recently launched the first anti-drone by the name Defender. I repeat, anti-drone product, that means that can take down the drone, has been launched, that is Defender. Anti-drone named Defender, launched by whom? Ratan India, which can work both manually and via artificial intelligence that helps to adjust its position. The anti-drone was developed by Throttle Aerospace System, that is the step-down subsidiary of Ratan India. But you need to remember, it was your Ratan India that has developed this anti-drone by the name Defender. It is 70% indigenous and 30% imported components of BLDC motor and batteries. Alright, highly important, remember this. So what is the name of the anti-drone that was developed by Ratan India? It is Defender. Next news, Indian cricketer Robin Luthappa has announced retirement from all the forms of cricket. If we talk about Robin Luthappa, then remember, he was a part of Indian cricket team that has won the 2007 T20 World Cup and hence recently announced the retirement from all the forms of cricket. Which are all the forms of cricket? ODI, T20 and your test match. He played for India in the 2015 tour of Zimbabwe also. Also remember, he was a part of 2004 Under-19 World Cup team. He made his international debut in the year 2006 and featured in the 46 One-Day International, 13 T20s for India. If we talk about IPL, he has won the trophies for Kolkata Knight Riders in 2014 and also for Chennai Super Kings in the year 2021. Moving on, next news related to sports. Australia's vice captain Rachel Haynes has recently announced retirement from all the forms of cricket. So earlier it was Robin Uthappa, and now you can see Australia's vice captain Rachel Haynes has announced the and Rachel Haynes, remember, she's a women's team cricketer and vice captain that has announced the retirement from all the forms of cricket, that is T20, ODI, and one day. T20, ODI, and Test. Next is India has beaten Nepal by 4-0 to win the 2022 SAFF Under 17 title in Sri Lanka. Before moving this, you need to remember Sri Lanka has won recently the Asia Cup, and this was the 15th edition of Asia Cup that was held in UAE. So coming back to this news, India has defeated Nepal by 4-0, and we are talking about SAFF, that is your South Asian Football Federation Under 17 championship title, by defeating Nepal by 4-0 in the final match. And remember, 2022 SAFF Under 17 championship was the 17th edition of the championship, and the tournament organized by SAFF took place from 5 to 14th of September in Sri Lanka. Alright, so who won the championship of SAFF, that is your South Asian Football Federation? It was won by India. Moving on. The next news. Next is related to obituary. Former cabinet minister of Malaysia Tun Semi Velu has recently passed away. I repeat, former cabinet minister of Malaysia Tun Semi Velu has recently passed away. He passed away at the age of 86 in Malaysia. Dr. S. Semi was the first Malaysian to receive the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award, and that is the reason we are discussing it, because it is one of the India's highest Indian award for non-resident Indian and overseas citizens of India. So question can also be asked in such a way that which is the highest Indian award for NRI as overseas Indians, overseas citizens of India? It is your Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. And who was the recipient who recently passed away? He was the former cabinet minister of Malaysia, Dr. S. Semi. Next, former Indian tennis player and Davis Cup captain Naresh Kumar recently passed away. Mark this. I repeat, former Indian tennis player and Davis Cup captain Naresh Kumar passed away. And if we are talking about tennis cup, can you tell me this sport is related to which team, or what sport we are talking about? So remember, Davis Cup, not Dennis, Davis Cup, it is related to tennis. It is related to tennis. So remember, Naresh Kumar, the former Indian tennis player and Davis Cup captain, passed away at the age of 93 in Kolkata, West Bengal. He was born in Lahore, Punjab, that was British India. Moving on, Reliance Industries will invest 2 lakh crore rupees in Jio 5G. 5th All Manipur Shumang Leela Festival of 21-22 was started in Imphal, and Indigo joined the Sustainable Initiative of World Economic Forum. Arvind Kejriwal launched the India's first virtual school for students. Important, take a note. Bajaj Finance and Adani Transmission in top 10 most valued firms now. Take a note of this also. Next is National Engineers Day. When do we celebrate this National Engineers Day? It is celebrated on 15th of September. What do we observe on 14th of September? It is your National Hindi Day, or you can say it is observed as first National Hindi Day. This day is also observed as Hindi Divas. Also then, if we talk about 10th of January, we observe on 10th of January as the World Hindi Day. World Hindi Day. Then remember, on 16th of September, what do you observe? On this day, that is today, is 16th September, what do we observe today? It is your National Ozone Day. It is your National Ozone or World Ozone Day, not National, World Ozone Day. That means you have to remember regarding Ozone Day, it is observed on 16th of September. On 15th, it is your National Engineers Day, and on 14th September, we observe National Hindi Day. And if we talk about World Hindi Day, it is on 10th of January. Highly important. Here you can see National Engineers Day on 15th of September. Then International Day of Democracy is observed on 16th of September. Then if we talk about some state news, remember Chhattisgarh's Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel has gifted 540 crore rupees to the two new districts that were formed, that is Sarangarh and Bilaigarh. I repeat, recently the Chief Minister of
Chhattisgarh, that is Bhupesh Bhagelji, has gifted how much amount to the two new districts that were formed? It is 550 crore rupees to the Sarangarh and Bilaigarh. Next news, remember Maharashtra became the first state to digitize property registrations and launched their self-help portal. I repeat, Government of Maharashtra has initiated the online registration of properties to be sold by realty developers to digitize the process, which will also involve the usage of blockchain technology. And we know that slowly the blockchain technology is improving there. The use of these technologies are emerging in the market now. The portal launched for the e-registration is called self-help, and this will help the home buyers to upload their own template for the agreement, which one was approved and can be used by the developers for the several such transactions. Also, if we talk about the blockchain technology, then remember Bharat Blockchain Network was launched. Polyversity, that is a kind of a online university, was also launched by the government of India. So these are all the current affairs, friends, that you need to remember, and they will be of very importance to you. So do pay attention till these current affairs are done. Also, friends, take the note. I again and again I tell you to all the students that taking note is very beneficial for you. And also, friends, yesterday I was just checking through the previous comments also of the students. Many students are asking for the PDF, sir, where we can find the PDF. Friends, you can just find the PDF on the Affairscloud mobile application. Alright, you can go and download it through the Play Store, and on that application in our courses you will be able to find these all the important PDFs of the daily current affairs, of weekly current affairs, alright, of monthly current affairs. Not just this, apart from this you will be also provided with topic wise PDFs also. Alright, and these content that we just I mentioned you, they are both available in Hindi language as well as English language, so it will be beneficial for all the students. And apart from this, I also suggest you one more thing. Once you have completed the video and you have taken the notes, you have done the homework, I'll suggest you go to the application and take the quiz there. The quiz that is provided on the daily basis is very interesting, and the questions they are provided on that quiz is amazing. Alright, you should go and definitely go that for the revision purpose. So friends, now let's move to the homework part. Alright, and while doing, no cheating. First, who is the head of the committee constituted by the finance ministry to address the issues faced by venture capital and private equity? Next, how many drugs are included in the national list of essential medicines? Third, which city is the host of All India Official Language Conference that was held in 2022? Fourth, Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology Startup Hub, that is your MSH, has partnered with which company to launch the XR Startup Program, and it is Extended Reality Startup Program. So tell me the name of the organization. Fifth question, which planet disappeared from the site on September 14 due to the phenomena called lunar occultation? Tell me, important. And also tell me, sixth question I am giving you, James Webb Space Telescope, it works on which principle? Is it working on infrared? Is it working on radio waves? It is working on the visible light. So which is the rays or which is the segment that is received by James Webb Space Telescope that was launched by NASA? So these are the 6 questions, friends, that are your homework, and I want you all to comment below the answer of these, and no cheating. Again I am saying, alright, you don't have to cheat. If you don't know the answer, just don't comment. That will be more beneficial to you. Alright, just go and revise. Just go and do the research on Google that sir gave me these answers. So let's find out these answers and then we'll be commenting below. Alright, so that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.